you have a pretty interesting story coming from, Australia to New York to LA, and now you're here in Florida. Like, dude, that took balls. And you didn't know how you were going to get it done. And this is why I think this is so important to the story, because everything you've created, because it's given you the platform, it's given you the strength and resilience to build the clothing brand, to do all the different things that you're doing, because you weren't afraid of what's it going to look like. No. You just knew that this is my passion. I want to get out to New York. I want to live there. Yeah. So the audience and even myself back in the day would want something, but always wanted to know the how or the why. Right. And the thing that I admire about you is you might've thought about that, but you didn't act on that. You acted in such a way of just taking action. So I want you to walk the audience through your thought process, because there's a valuable lesson here for the people listening and watching that are sitting there stuck, want to try something, but afraid. Okay.
Let's say it's like, where do I begin? I would say, let me start with this sentence. Living in the moment. Really pause in moments where you don't know what's happening. So even the littlest thing, the very first memory I have of getting to New York, I had a girlfriend there that was a contributor for the Today Show. Her name was Catherine Eisman. Shout out to her. She's very, very well established. She said, you should come over here and give it a shot. And I was like, give it a shot? I was really doing well in Australia. And I was 19 years old. I had my own PR firm. I kept the tax return. I'd made over $1 million. So I had done amazing work already. And I knew coming to America, I would go back to the bottom.
Yep.
I knew that. Some other people don't think that. They think, I could ride what I have to get there. No. You are a clean slate. You've got to start from the beginning. I remember the craziest story was I knew Madison Avenue, Fifth Avenue was like luxury. I found a great rental on 125th between 5th and Madison. Now, this is Harlem back before Harlem had been gentrified, though. This is way back when. I arrived late at night. I packed my stuff in there. I woke up the next morning to go open a bank account. Now, me being somebody in Australia that really has never seen a culture like that, walked outside and I was like, what is all this? Now, I lived for it, but I was like, holy shit, I'm one. This is everybody else. And I remember the lady at the bank said to me, do you know where you are? And some other lady behind the thing screamed at her and said, you better watch your motherfucking voice to him. He's like, he's a brother like I am, and I'm a sister to him. There's this beautiful African-American lady. So the bank teller was basically saying, you're white, we all black, what's happening? And I'm like, I'm just trying to open a bank account,
I just moved here.
I'm here, and I need somewhere to take. It was shocking. So I won't say the banks, but I basically walked next door and joined the bank next door.
Yeah, of course you did.
So that being said, that culture shock from Australia, everyone thinks Australia is like, it is multicultural, but I've never been in a community where it's a lot of one and me.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think the culture is so important in New York City. And I think that's what really toughens you up, that you are put in scenarios where you sink or swim. Are you going to stand by who you are? Are you going to listen, learn, understand, take pause, and really get involved? I think my greatest skill set is that you could put me in a room, even back then, you could put me in a room and I'm one of myself and everybody's different to me. So I'm the odd man out. You can take me to a country town, and even as a gay man, I will rock with you in that town and they will end up loving me. You can put me in any scenario. And I believe the statement that I'm going to say is you got to fake your shit until you make your shit. And that is so powerful to me because I was bullied in high school in Australia. I wasn't this confident person. And I became this because I was like, I feel greatness in me. Australia's pushing me down. They don't want me to unleash my beast. And America just opened up the doors and we're like, hey, we'll take you.
Hey, we like what you're doing here. Like, hey.
And this was before I was doing anything. Yeah. I just had the balls to step in and open my big ass mouth and ask questions and be respectful and learn and listen. These are really important skills for anybody sitting at home asking, why is this not happening? Why can't I be this person? Why can't you can be whatever the hell you want to be. But if you don't know the skills, listen first. Don't have, there's a difference between fake it till you make it and false bravado. False bravado, you know, you can fool a few people, but that's when you turn into a narcissist, a manipulator, a bullshit artist. I was never that. I moved all the way to New York and I started from the ground up again. I worked in fashion for years. As an intern, I started. So I went from making money, using that money that I'd saved to survive, and actually interned. So I've interned for Kelly Cutrone, who back in that day was on the Hills with Lauren Conrad and Heidi, major player. I moved into another power firm, industry PR, that looked after Harvey Weinstein's production. So before he was popping off Harvey, I was in with, you know, Georgina Chapman and like learning from the greats on the outside of the door. I wasn't even in the door. I was like, but I'm here.
You're listening.
I came all the way from there and I'm here.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that you talked about is you can be anywhere and have these great conversations. You can be you. And it's through a lot of personal development. Obviously, you talk about, a lot of people say, I don't like fake it till you make it, be it till you are it. It's the same freaking thing, dude. You're just packaging it differently. Because there's multiple moments in my journey where I did have to fake it, right? I had to fake that everything was okay because I couldn't tell everybody I was stressed. I couldn't tell everybody I was scared.
You're the captain.
Yeah. I'm like, dude,
You're
like
the captain.
Like, I mean, the closest people to me knew that I was just out of my depth. I was completely out of my depth. Didn't know shit. But in your
destiny.
Exactly.
Out of your depth?
Yeah.
But in your destiny.
No, exactly.
Dude.
Right. But the thing that I've always enjoyed about you was your level of self-confidence and your ability to make relationship with all types of people, man. And that is a testament to you.
Thank you.
You know, for the audience, you need to go look Matt Dillon up and you need to follow him. You need to go check out everything he's doing. His show is great. His purpose is great, but he's a great friend.